this is Sam Duclos with Before It's News, Wake Up America. It's February 2nd, 2014. I'm over at Hallmark Abstract Service, LLC. And the headline they start with is, does your homeowner's insurance exclude radiation contamination? For Americans, the nuclear disaster that was set off by the earthquake and subsequent tsunami in Fukushima, Japan in March 2011 was a tragic story not expected to significantly impact the United States. Since that time, however, anecdotal evidence suggests that nuclear waste and radiation flowing from the core of the crippled reactors that is yet to be contained is indeed beginning to affect the west coast of the United States. So what does this story have to do with real estate? Perhaps nothing, but perhaps a great deal, as insurers appear to have begun to add language to their policies that would exclude claims due to certain aspects of nuclear energy. The endorsement changes were reported to have been sent by Travelers Insurance Company. The endorsement changes the policy. Please read it carefully. Nuclear Energy Liability Exclusion Endorsement. I have uploaded it to Scrib, and I will be embedding it in the article associated with this video for you to read. Now over at Turner Radio Network, they do have copies of letters that are being sent by U.S. insurance companies that are notifying policyholders of important change to their coverage. Letter sent by one major insurance company reads as follows. Dear policyholder, thank you for choosing Travelers. We're providing advance notice of changes affecting your renewal policy or notification of renewal premium. Please consult Travelers Service Center for guidance in reviewing the information contained in this notice. Your renewal policy will provide changes in coverage because of underwriting judgment based on the evaluation of your individual risk exposures and/or loss history. Following is changed on your renewal. Coverage change details. Nuclear Energy Liability Exclusion Endorsement form has been added to your policy. Then it says the accompanying paperwork gets very specific about what they mean. It says in part, 1. The insurance does not apply under any liability coverage to bodily injury or property damage. B. Under any medical payments coverage to expenses incurred with respect to bodily injury resulting from the hazardous properties of nuclear materials and arising out of the operation of a nuclear facility by any person or organization. 2. As used in this endorsement, hazardous properties include radioactive, toxic, or explosive properties. Nuclear material means source material, special nuclear material or byproduct material, spent fuel, waste. The letter further makes clear property damage includes all forms of radioactive contamination of property. As Turner Radio Network points out, that last item about radioactive contamination of property, that's the biggie. That's the issue that will shortly become evident to people who live on the west coast of North America. One day when folks in places like San Francisco, Los Angeles, and San Diego wake up and hear evacuation orders on radio and TV telling them to run for their lives because the radiation levels from the Pacific Ocean have made their homes uninhabitable, then all those folks will understand the implications of this nasty little change in insurance coverage. I'll also put a link to the Turner Radio Network in the article associated with this video. This is a biggie. For all the naysayers out there that say Fukushima is not doing any damage to the United States of America, specifically the West Coast, despite the people with Geiger counters showing how high, despite that the levels are so high on a 3-month rolling basis that they're not even registering as alerts anymore because it's not spiking because it's already peaking. Well, it'll peak more as more comes over, but for right now it's so high it's dangerous. You have thyroid cancers, you have all sorts of issues happening, and people are still in denial. Well, this should tell you insurance companies are not going to cover you. The reason they're not going to cover you is because they know it's doing damage and they don't want to pay out all those claims. Have a good day.